to thank all of you guys for taking your Sunday afternoon to be here and to be a part of this. It was important to the four of us that we take time out at the end of this season and really recap some victories and really talk about some hard work that was put in by these guys. We want to thank moms and dads that have brought to practice and helped us roll up mats, drove to Winston-Salem, got motel rooms, have helped us set up tournaments, keep score. We couldn't have done it without your parents, and we appreciate all of your work, all of your effort, and all of your time. Thank you for allowing us to have your sons for a season, and we hope that you come back next season. So what we're going to do is it's kind of a two-phase thing. We want to say something about every young man that's here, and we want to give everybody something. And after that, we've got something a little different that we're going to do at the very end. So if your name does not get called out in the first round, don't get frazzled. It will, okay? And we may be a little disorganized up here, but we're going to try to do the best that we can. Christopher, you want to start with Adam? No, you don't? All right, I'll start. Austin? No, we're doing that. Austin Long. Buddy, I appreciate you, okay? And this guy right here came in with a lot of enthusiasm and some buddies that started wrestling with him. And I watched this guy right here do things that most big guys couldn't do. And at the end of the day, in Winston-Salem, he was wearing the kid out 10-0. That's a victory, right? He worked his tail off all season, and I watched him grow as a young man, and I watched him grow as a wrestler, and he's become a real big, important part of this team. So we appreciate you, buddy.
All right.
Next one would be Wayne Barter. Wayne, it was a joy, son. I know you're a two-sport athlete, or multiple sport athlete, but we love having you on the wrestling mat. This guy right here, fist bump. This guy right here is one of the more athletic kids that I've ever coached in any sport. He knows where he's supposed to be. He knows what he's supposed to be doing. As he got the basketball shoes off and he got into the wrestling, he really worked his tail off, and he got a lot better at the end of this season. Kind of picked up where he left off last season and took off and went even further. Then we got to Winston-Salem, figured out we still got some work to do, right? But he duked it out all day. Great job. Great job.
All right.
Chase Barter. Here you go, buddy. It was a pleasure, man. This guy right here, he was also playing basketball and wrestling, but as he got into the groove, he really got after it. Worked on some drop steps, worked on some moves, got a lot better, right? Better than last year, just picked up right where he left off. This is one tough kid right here, one tough kid. Chase, it was great to have you, buddy.
All right, Chase. Woo!
All right, Tyler, if you want to do Miguel. Miguel?
What did you do to your hair? Yeah, I inspired you, didn't I? Miguel, you were one of those guys that I couldn't quite figure you out early on in the season, and I'm not a parent myself, so this year has been such a learning experience. I've been blessed to work with all these guys, but I know that every day that I showed up, you and your wrestling partner Caden were usually over in the corner doing one of two things: either wrestling hard, scared to death that Coach Cook was going to get on to you again, or going back to your shenanigans. But the one thing about the whole year is no matter what anybody said to you, when somebody caught your attention again, you guys focused back in. Y'all are always silent leaders over there in the corner. I appreciate how hard you worked out over there. Caden should be up here with you right now at the same time, because you guys remind me of me a little bit. Not very, I know it's hard to believe now, but not very vocal as a kid. Show up every day with your lunch pail and work hard, and I appreciate that. So congratulations, good work this year.
Good job.
Thank you. know, I'm equally proud of all you guys, but I want to say this dude right here went from trying to drop steps to falling on his face to being in the state tournament with so much heart and so much fight that he ran into an overtime. And I only think that since he didn't really understand what the overtime was the only reason he didn't get the last point, because had he understood, and that won't happen next year, with a little bit more experience, you would have come home with a medal around your neck that you absolutely earned. All right, this guy went so far this year with so much heart, and I'm really proud of you. All right, I look forward to next year.
Good job.
All right, Adam, you drawed me, so you get about 3 seconds to talk. We're proud of Adam. You know, Adam's a kid that comes every day, like Tyler said about these other guys. Wrestles so hard, never complains, gives us 100%. Always draws the toughest kids at every tournament. But he never complains and he gives 100%. And guess what? I mean, more than anything, right? This guy's going to be our leader. You know, 2 years from now, this guy's getting a medal at state. He's going to be our #1 leader, right, Adam? We're proud of him, buddy.
All right, Adam.
Now, this next guy's pretty special, and there's not one of you boys here that's more important or any less important than the next one. But this guy seemed to draw a crowd every time he took the mat. So Tucker, come on up here. There you go, buddy. Tucker was one of those guys. I had fun talking with Christopher this year, be it at practice or a tournament. Oh, he's too young. I don't know if he should be out there right now. But I saw as much progress with this little guy right here, going from not understanding the stand position or the referee's position to going out there and running wrestling moves on the mat against opponents in high pressure situations. Man, you drew a crowd. You do realize everybody kind of stopped what they were doing to watch you wrestle this year, right? Well, that's something to be said, somebody your age being able to handle that. And I'm real proud of you, and I was blessed to work with you, buddy. I'm proud of you. I appreciate it.
All right.
John Dockery. Man, I'm so proud of you. You came in the beginning of this season, and I was like, this kid's gonna chase squirrels all season. Right? He just kind of here and there and everywhere, wrestled real hard, then kind of here and there. And we went to that tournament down in Georgia, and that second match, all of a sudden, this guy right here, a light went off. He managed a match as best as I've seen most high school kids. He knew right where he's supposed to be, knew right what he's supposed to be doing. He knew where the out of bounds was, he knew what the clock was. He did such a great job mentally, and mentally got stronger and better all season. He came in the door tough. He was already physically tough, but mentally became a super, super great wrestler. Congratulations, buddy.
Good job.
Christopher, you want to get Peyton Owens?
Yes. Peyton. Me and Peyton have a love-hate relationship. No, I stayed on Peyton hard this season. This kid's got more natural ability than anybody that's sitting right here. He's going to be a great wrestler in years to come. Got to quit watching Dad and what Dad thinks, don't we? But Peyton is a go-getter. And first-year wrestler, like I said, next year his kid's going to do great, great things, right? I'm proud of you, buddy.
Good job.
Noah Carter.
No, it didn't make it.
Noah didn't make it.
But I'm proud of him.
We are proud of Noah. We are proud of Noah. Christopher, you want to do Zach Anderson, and then we'll...
Come here, Zachary. This kid right here, how many times did you cry this year? Exactly, he did. That's what I'm proud of Zach for. Wrestling, some of you guys and moms and dads that's never been around, this is the toughest sport your kid will ever do, hands down. I've done every sport besides soccer and football, basketball, but this is the toughest mentally, physically, everything. This is the toughest sport. Zach never cried all year. Man, am I proud of him. Hard wrestler, had to come in. Mason Cook, how much better did he make you this year? A lot better wrestler. Proud of you, Zach, for giving 100% everything.
All right, guys, what we did was we wanted everybody to get something, and even the guys that are not here, got what you got, okay? But we thought this year, what we want to do is each year that we've been involved in this, we keep raising the bar, and we've got guys just like this group and returning guys that are in this group just keep coming up to the bar that we raised. So this year, we wanted to make special recognition of guys that we thought stood out just a touch more than the crowd. Not that everybody here didn't wrestle hard, not that everybody here wasn't great wrestlers and had a great season, but what we're going to do is we want to start making something for you guys to shoot for, okay? So the first thing that we all agreed on is, and we named these awards, and this is the True Grit Award. This is the kid that we thought was just tough as nails. This is a kid that didn't matter if it was practice, didn't matter if it was a match, whatever happened, the True Grit Award, and that's what we handed out. And this goes to Seth Gillis, which he's not here, but if you guys were at Winston-Salem and watch a kid come off the mat, he got his teeth busted out, and he kept wrestling, I have to say that's true grit. That's pretty darn tough. So we give this to Seth Gillis.
All right.
We'll make sure he gets a bag. You want to do this one, right? Somebody do that one right there. Yeah. And then we'll do the other two.
This was a toss-up. We actually debated this back and forth because we had a couple wrestlers that really just came so far this season. They went from point A to point Z in just 1 year, and we were really proud of them. But this is the most improved award for 2015-2016. We felt like Miguel really earned this because you went so far and you tried so hard and you never gave up. And every time we gave you instruction, you took the instruction. And when we taught you something, you retained it. And you learned and you grew. And so we definitely believe that you earned this award.
All right, Miguel. Good job.
Are you doing it at home now?
This we couldn't agree on, so we ended up with two of them.
These were the guys that, for whatever reason, they stood out to the coaches. You know, a well-balanced wrestler has true grit, and they have some leadership skills. They also know how to follow, and they know kind of to show up ready to work every day. And in spite of adversity, they keep fighting, and in spite of their successes, they kept working. And not just did they do that for themselves and set an example, but they kind of pulled their teammates along with them. And they're two special guys that I'm proud to have worked with both of them. We've had some heart-to-heart conversations at different times because, as you know, the emotions of a wrestling season are intense at times. They're high, they're low. I could probably step aside and let you moms speak on that. I know that everybody just kind of sits and leans like it's a roller coaster there sometimes. But these kids live it every day, and I'm real proud of these two. And one of them is Lane Odell.
The other one we decided to give away was to Mason Cook. He was also a leader. He was very coachable. He was willing to pray and take part of our Bible studies, and always had a good attitude. And so here you go. You Well, I'm going to take this one out of the box because it's really cool. So this is going to be an annual award. We're going to start. We're going to give one of these away a year. And this is pretty awesome. It looks like a zombie wrestler or something. So this is called the King of the Mountain Award. And this is going to the wrestler on the team that we feel everybody kind of figured he was the guy that if you could beat, you could do anything. He was the biggest and the baddest and the toughest, and he earned it. And there's no way to give it to anybody but Jimmy John Johnson. My 575-pound sixth grader that worked his tail off and earned every bit of this. I'm proud of you, bro.
Good job, Jimmy.
We just got one more trophy, and then we got a gift to close out with. But this is the coveted award. It doesn't matter if you're in the Major League Baseball, or on this wrestling team or professional football, college football, this is the most coveted award right here. And this year's MVP of our team and our season goes to Robbie Barter, our state champion.
Woo! Robbie!
There you go, man. Here's your sign. Put it in if you need it. All right, guys, that's the awards. Those are the things that you guys are going to have to strive to earn, all right? We appreciate everybody's hard work. Maybe you've got a nice drawstring sack to put your athletic gear in now, but there's some awards here that everybody knows that's out there to go and get and earn next year. Not just given, but earn. But this last thing, guys, is a gift. And when you invest so much time into something and you grow it and you make it better than it was when you got there, you deserve to be recognized for that as well. And as you guys go on from this program, hopefully you've learned something from the hard work that you put in mentally and physically, and hopefully you've learned something from these coaches. But our gift for that hard work and our recognition for that is when you leave here, we want to leave you with something to remember us by. So Jimmy, if you would come up here, we've got I'll let you open it. We've got a nice little gift on your behalf, and you can hold it up in front of everybody if you want to. But it's a wrestling singlet. Hold it up proud before I spill the beans. It's a wrestling singlet that says, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me."
Guys, it's been a great season. This is kind of the end of what we've got, unless you've got something in addition that you need to say or share before we close this season out. We do have some potential of facilities and some other things that are kind of in the works right now to be able to get some more wrestling in the rest of this school year, or actually into the summer. So we're working on that. We've got coaches in place. We think we've got a facility in place, and we're still working on that. So when we know something more, and we get something locked down, we'll let you guys know. Andy has been willing to step forward and say, hey, I'll work a Saturday a month, maybe 2 Saturdays a month. That may also potentially, later on, may mean that, hey, we try to get ready for a tournament after school's out, or before school's out, for guys that are not playing baseball or soccer. And but right now, we're still kind of working on the facility part, and we'll be in touch with you when we get that. If we get the facility, it may mean that we change addresses for next season. So all of that's still in the works. We're working with the school and the county and some other things, but if we get it, it'll be a big deal. I mean, it'll be a great place to be, and it'll be a good place to practice. Downlands Creek has been great to us, and we've been blessed to have that. And we don't want to snub at that, but if we can have a place where we can train twice as many kids on a better schedule, then we may jump at that opportunity. So, you guys don't have anything else? Thank you.
I want each of the kids that got a trophy, I'd just like to get a picture of them holding it before they leave. Which
Okay.
would be up there by the
Make sure you get your picture made for you.
Thank you, coaches, for your investment in our kids. Can't be any more proud to be part of this. You guys make this special, so thank you.
You get a box or cardboard, you're welcome to it.
Don't put your trophies there.
Did everybody get a bag?